What were the times of the services in those days?
Well, the service, 8:30 in the morning, 11 o'clock matins, and evening song at 6 o'clock in the olden days.
The first service presumably would be communion.
Communion, yes.
And were these services well attended?
Oh yes, they were well attended in the olden days.
Which, anyone in particular?
Well, I think the evening service was very popular, and we get quite a lot out for the evening service.
Why was this, do you think?
Well, I think owing to the housewife having to prepare lunch, and they could get away in the evening better. And the families always used to go to church for the children and all.
Yes, rather different from today.
Oh yes, yes.
Which is a shame.
It is. It's a pity.
Now, what about organists that you can remember over the years?
Oh, well, I've blown for quite a few of the organists. And it's Jenny, the schoolmaster, was the organist. The first organist I remember was Mr. Charles Saunders, and he was our schoolmaster, a real country gentleman. And I blew the organ for him until he retired and moved from the village. The next schoolmaster came in was Mr. Edensby, and he was quite a good organist as well. And I blew from him until he moved from here during the Second World War. And then Mr. Silverthorne.
As Mr. Fitzroy Silverthorne.
Yes, Mr. Fitzroy Silverthorne.
And he played for a long time.
Oh, he did, yes. He was, I spent
rather
close on 40 years. And I blew from him until the organ was electrified. Then he didn't require my services. So
then our existing organist, Mr. Poynton, took over.
After Mr. Yes.
Well, then you took over the vergership of the church, so you were looking after the church from 1949. When did you take over responsibility for the graveyard, for keeping that in good order?
Well, I say about 1957 or 58. About 57, I should say. I can't quite remember, but...
Well, that's about 30 years, give or take a month or two.
Oh, yes, yes.
And that's quite a long time.
It is.
And you must have done an awful lot of work in that time.
Oh, yeah, quite a lot. I had help when I started. There were two of us. So I used to share the work then.
But you were also working at that time.
Oh, yes.
You hadn't retired
yes,
then.
It depended on evenings and weekends.
And for 30 years you've cut the grass and lopped the lime trees, kept the paths nice and clean, and done small repair jobs and painting and goodness knows what.
Yes.
When you first started, of course you didn't have motor mowing machines and things.
Oh, it's all done by hand.
With? What did you use?
Just hand hooks.
On the side?
Yes, on the side.
So it was much harder in those days?
Oh, much harder work then.
But of course it is difficult to cut in between gravestones with the machine.
Oh, it is, yes. It's especially one part of the churchyard. You can't get the machine.
That's right.
Because the graves are so close together.
So even when you had the mowing machine, you still had to do that bit by hand?
Oh, yes, you had to do quite a bit by hand then.
So you've done a tremendous job, I must say. And many times visitors to the church have remarked how well the churchyard is kept.
Oh, yes, yes. And
it's the credit is solely...
It's very encouraging, anyhow.
Oh, yes. Now, in most graveyards, there are some gravestones which are interesting, have some sort of story. Are there any in stcadocs?
Well, there's only one I can remember, and that's in memory of a clockmaker. He used to make grandfather's clocks.
And he lived in Raglan?
He lived in Raglan by the name of Parry. On the top of the gravestone there's a clock, and the time is probably the time he died.
I see, on the face of the clock.
On the face of the clock.